Rebel Wilson is sitting in a courtroom in Sydney, not as a witness, not as a spectator, as the defendant. And somehow, that's still not the most dramatic thing that's happened to her this year. Rebel Wilson, born Melanie Bonds on March 2nd, 1980 in Sydney, Australia, rose to international fame with her breakout roles in Bridesmaids in 2011 and the Pitch Perfect trilogy, where her character fight Amy became a full-blown cultural phenomenon. But before we get into the courtroom, let's go back to where it all really started. Rebel didn't slide into Hollywood. She clawed her way in. Despite her breakout role in Bridesmaid, she only received $3,500 for the film. Money she had to pay directly to the Screen Actors Guild just to join the union. $3,500, the one of the funniest performance of 2011. But she didn't stop. She negotiated. She pushed. By Pitch Perfect 3, she had convinced producers to bring back the original cast and walked away with $10 million paycheck, from $3,500 to $10 million. That's not luck. That's Rebel Wilson. Then came 2020, and a decision that changed everything. Not a role, not a contract, a conversation with her doctor about fertility. She wanted to have a child, and she was told that losing weight could significantly improve her chances of success. That was the turning point. She followed the MIRE method, a European wellness approach focused on gut health, digestion, and mindful eating, combined with a high-protein, low-sugar diet, daily walking, strength training, and HIIT circuits. Over the course of a year, she lost over 35 kilograms. The world stared, Hollywood was stunned, and the internet had opinions, loud ones. She later admitted she also used GLP-1 medication like Ozempic, but only after she had already built the foundational habits, using it as maintenance tool, not a shortcut. She was honest about it when others weren't, and that honesty cost her nothing, because the credibility she gained was worth far more. By 2024, she had regained some weight due to stress, a busy schedule, and the demands of motherhood, but her focus shifted from a number on the scale to simply feeling vibrant and strong for her family. That's not failure. That's a real woman navigating a real life. In 2022, Rebel did something that required a different kind of courage. She came out publicly as queer on Instagram, introducing the world to her girlfriend, fashion designer Ramona Agruma. No press release, no carefully managed media moment, just a post and the truth. The couple welcomed their first child daughter, Royce, via surrogate in 2022 and married in 2025. And as of right now, they are expecting their second child. In court this week, Rebel told reporters, "If I seem a bit anxious, it's because my wife Ramona is about to pop. Any day now, our second child could be here. Hopefully, not today." Now, the case that has everybody talking. Rebel Wilson is being sued for defamation by Charlotte McInnes, the lead actress of the Deb, Rebel's directorial debut film. Here's how it started. During the production of the Deb, co-producer Amanda Goss suffered a medical episode at Bondi Beach. Charlotte helped her back to an apartment, where the two ended up sharing a bath in their swimwear to warm up. Rebel claimed Charlotte had confided she felt uncomfortable after Goss requested they shower and bath together. Charlotte denies making any such complaint. Wilson then made a series of social media posts suggesting Charlotte retracted that complaint in exchange for career benefits, including a record deal. Charlotte says this post painted her as a liar and seriously damaged her reputation. It gets messier. During the trial, Rebel's wife Ramona posted on Instagram stories showing Dory from Finding Nemo with the words, "I suffer from short-term memory loss," or do I can't remember. Charlotte told the court it was a direct mockery of her testimony. Rebel herself has claimed a Russian billionaire is funding the proceeding against her, and the courtroom was stunned when Rebel rejected outrageous claims that she dumped her own phone in a park to hide text messages from the courts. The trial is ongoing as of April 30th, 2026, and is expected to conclude soon. While all this is unfolding, Rebel is still working. The Deb, her directorial debut, hit Australian cinema on April 9, 2026. The film follows two teenage cousins in a small rural town navigating self-acceptance. And, inspired by classical Australian film like Muriel's Wedding and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, reviews have called it joyous, bold, and unmistakably Australian. She also starred in Bride Hard in 2025 and has two more films already in the pipeline. The cruise ship comedy Rocking the Boat alongside Leslie Mann, and the Korean-American musical comedy K-pop Lost in America. She's not slowing down, she's expanding. Rebel Wilson net worth currently sits at an estimated $22 million, built through decades of film salaries, producing credits, brand partnership, and her best-selling memoir, Rebel Rising, which hit the New York Times, Sunday Times, and Australian bestseller lists simultaneously in 2024. She also owns multiple properties across Sydney and Los Angeles. There's even a theatre in Sydney named after her, the Rebel Theatre, home base of the Australian Theatre for Young People, a theatre named after you before 50. Rebel Wilson has been the punchline, the comeback story, the tabloid headline, the courtroom defendant, the directorial debut, the wife, the mother, and through all of it, she has never once stopped being exactly herself. That might be the most rebellious thing she's ever done.